All right, you've seen ants around your house or inside your house. You've purchased this Terro Liquid Ant Killer. We're gonna jump in, tell you how it works, why it works, how to use it, and what to be cautious of. So, great thing about this product, it is registered for indoor and outdoor use around a perimeter. It doesn't specifically specify, but generally that means you need to use it outside within 1 meter of the structure. So that would be within 1 meter of that foundation of your home. One of the best things about this product is how easy it is to use. It almost looks like it's just a bottle of hand sanitizer. You pop the lid off and you squirt it right out. You seal the lid, you store it, you can use it multiple times, very handy. In our experience, especially when it's in the heat of the season, we do find ants love the liquid ant bait. So if you've tried granular ant bait or you've used gel and you haven't seen results, definitely give this a try. They love it. So, how do you use it? Let's talk about inside the home. Inside the home, ants are always looking for food. So wherever you're seeing the ants, usually that's around the kitchen, pantry, other spots where there's food. Other common areas is high moisture. So plumbing like the kitchens and washrooms, and around sliding doors and windows. Often moisture gets in there and the ants love this. So these are very key areas where this can work well, but the gold standard is you want to put it where you're seeing ant activity. So let's jump into how do you use it. Well, you can put it right into crack and crevice. So if you're around a windowsill or there's a baseboard, you can apply the liquid right underneath, right in there. Beware, it is very sticky. Once it dries, you do get a bit of a residue and it takes a fair bit to scrub down. So they've actually given you little pieces that you can peel right off the box. So what they recommend, you peel these little tabs off, apply the liquid right onto that circle, and then you can place it down. That way you can monitor the bait, you can remove it, and you don't have to worry about that residue. What we use these ant buffets. If you can get those, they're excellent. You can see how they work. A little lid on the top, reservoir in here that you can just fill right up with the liquid. The ants come up and in and move out, and it keeps the bait secure. It doesn't wear off. This is designed to not absorb it, but when you use something like this solid plastic, it works really well. If you don't have these, a great DIY hack is using a bottle cap. They're solid plastic. It's like a little reservoir because you don't need too much. You can fill them up and just continue to fill them up. They're easy to move around. Clean up is great, so that's a really good little trick. So now that you've applied these, how do you know it's working? Well, with ants, the active ingredient that is actually going to kill them, this one is borax. So it's a very low toxicity, that's by design. The reason for that is the ants can get this liquid, transport it back into the colony, tell all their friends that they found a jackpot of food, and they all start to come in and feed off of this. They'll bring the bait back into the colony, ideally get to the queen, and then over the span generally of around 2 weeks, if the queen dies and the other ants die, that colony's gone. So now that you've placed these out, what do? You want to constantly go around and check the reservoir, make sure that that liquid is still liquid. You want that scent to get out there, you want to attract those ants in. So over the span of, again, 2 to 3 weeks, continue to top this up over the areas, and then you should not see any ants. When you first put it down, how do you know it's working? Well, ants, when they find something that they like, they react right away. So if you see ants and you place this bait down, within minutes, you should see them go right to it and you can actually see them feeding on it. If you do, excellent. You know they love it. You know this has the active bait matrix in there that they're looking for, because ants will be picky sometimes. They'll look for sugar base, protein base, fat base, or starch base. And if they hit this, continue to use it. If you put these out and you notice that there is not activity there, you would want to rotate to a different bait. Something that could be a gel style, a granule style, something that has a different attractant that will bring them in. But overall, easy to use, very safe, and again, super easy to get access to. Do you want to learn how to make your own DIY ant bait at home? Check out Trapper Tony's video on how to make your own ant bait. Please subscribe and check us out for any more pest and rodent control tips.